Hi, I'm Wendy and you're watching Wendy Bakes, where I take your recipes, ideas, ingredients, and suggestions and make them into something delicious. Today we are using pecans and chocolate and making something ultra fantastic. We're doing two desserts in one, a pie cake. And if you've ever heard of the turducken, which is a chicken inside a duck inside a turkey, well, this is the turducken of the pastry world. It's a pie cake, a pecan pie baked inside a chocolate cake. Just wait and see. Today we have a helper with us. Helper, would you like to say hi?
No.
No. Okay, well, let's put on our trusty aprons.
And my fish one.
Okay.
My striped one, actually.
Okay.
My striped one is too big.
It's going to be just fine. For our pie crust, we're going to need 1 1/3 cups of flour, 1/2 cup of grated butter, and 3 to 4 tablespoons of water. The reason why we're putting in grated butter is because it eliminates the step of needing to cut the butter into the flour. Just wait, we're going to do it together.
And I want to do it all by myself.
Now we have used 3 tablespoons of water. Every pie crust is different and it all depends on how your consistency is here. It should be a flaky pie crust, still somewhat crumbly, but it should be able to gather together. So since it's gathering together, I'm going to pour it out onto my saran wrap or my plastic wrap, and I'm going to gather it together into a bit of a disc and put it into the refrigerator and let it rest for ½ an hour. First, we need to preheat our oven to 375. For our filling, we need 1/3 cup of melted butter, 2/3 cup of sugar, 1 cup of corn syrup, and ½ teaspoon of salt, along with 3 eggs mixed together. Ah! Now we're mixing up our filling for the pecan pie until it's nice and smooth.
I'm going to do it all by myself.
We're now pouring in 1 cup of pecans. Good job. Good job, Abigail.
Mommy, look at mine.
Wow, yours is way better than mine.
It's not working.
No, it's not.
Mine is working. Mommy, it's working.
Good. This is the saddest looking pie crust ever! We'll call it rustic. You know what the best part about this is? Nobody's really going to look at the beauty of the pie because it's going to be inside the cake.
Can I help you? That's a lot of filling.
Well, I think we'd better put a cookie sheet underneath this.
Mommy, that's very heavy.
We're going to melt unsweetened chocolate, although Abigail insists upon trying it. You do like it? No. No, don't put it. Is that better? She's eating milk chocolate now. Now we're going to make our chocolate cake. We're going to start with 2 cups of sugar. And we're going to cream the butter and the sugar together. And 2 eggs. I'm going to do the eggs this time.
Can I help you?
4 ounces of unsweetened chocolate, 3/4 cup of water, 3/4 cup of buttermilk, 2 cups of flour, a teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, a ½ teaspoon of baking powder. Into the bowl, into the bowl. And now our pecan pie should be ready to take out of the oven. Maybe a couple more minutes. We have to do the chocolate cake, and then we can put the pie into the cake. and then we can bake it again. Okay?
No.
Now we're going to put a little bit of our chocolate batter into the bottom of our parchment-lined springform pan. Now I'm going to invert my pecan pie into my springform pan, and I'm quite nervous about this. I hope it works out. Ha 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 ha. It worked. It worked. It worked. It worked. We'll cover it with the remainder of our...
I don't like it. Can I put the spatula now?
when it's all done. So now we're going to bake our cake for about 50 minutes. Now we're going to make a chocolate cream cheese frosting for this cake. So I use about a cup of butter and a cup of cream cheese, and then the sugar and cocoa I add as we go along here. We're creaming the butter and cream cheese together until they're a nice soft consistency.
I'm your helper.
You're my helper, so you can help me. We're going to add some cocoa and some icing sugar. We're going to start with about a tablespoon of cream and just a touch of vanilla. So all we're looking for now is just a good consistency, something that's stiff enough that we can have a nice little pull to it, so when we're decorating, it looks pretty.
Can I lick the spatula too?
Nope. I'm going to put this into the refrigerator until the cake is ready to frost after it's been cooled. Right before I use the frosting though, I'm going to whip it up again so it's nice and fluffy. So our pie cake has been in the oven for about an hour and 15 minutes. That's an extra 25 minutes than I initially anticipated. But hey, there's no real recipe for this.
Does that have pie in it?
Yep, it has pie in it.
I don't like it.
So now that the cake is out of the oven and it's sat for about 10 minutes, we can remove it from the pan. My springform pan just broke. I'm just gonna go ahead and try to invert it then. Guess I need a new springform pan. So now the cake can sit here and cool completely before we frost it. I'm going to decorate with a few pecans on top just so it gives a little hint of what might be inside. Are you ready to try the cupcake? Yeah, we also have made miniatures so we could test them. Which one do you want? That one? Go ahead, it's all yours. How does it taste?
Good.
Good. Let's see what it looks like on the inside, okay? Aha! There's a mini pecan pie inside the cupcake. Here's our final product. It's a beautiful pie cake. This adventure did take us all day, so if you have a little bit of time on your hands, please try this recipe. So if you'd like to find this recipe or variations of it, please visit my website, wendybakes.com. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you like what you saw, please subscribe. Also, if you want me to try one of your ingredients, ideas, or recipes, please leave me a comment below. Thanks a lot for watching, and have fun baking.